G'day, this is Sean Rasmussen from Learn How to Blog. This is the content marketing formula. Today we're talking about the competition. Along with running a free course, we're also having a competition where you can win prizes. And by all means, you are not required to be part of that competition. That choice is entirely yours. You can still be part of the course and enjoy that and learn from that for the entire month. For those of you who want to have extra fun and want to be able to win some great prizes, that's what I'm going through in this session. As much as I go through lots of different topics in this course, I want to cover the competition early. Hence, I'm doing this in the second video so that you know what the competition is about and you have the choice to compete or not. In today's session, I'm going to go through a little bit about blogs and social media, and then we're going to go through how to compete, whether it's competing against your competition or competing in the competition for content marketing formula. And then I'm going to go through the prizes and the rules of the competition. So let's get started. First, a little bit about blogs and social media. When it comes to blogs, for instance, they do have a simple formula to work. And this is where it's very important for people, normal people such as you and me, to understand that as long as you follow these simple little rules, it actually works for us too. And here are the rules. Blogs need to have quality content. They need to have original content, and they need to have consistent content. Well, at least they like consistent content. So the choice is yours. If you're consistent, you can have the choice whether you post once a month, once a week, or once a day, or anything in between. It's entirely up to you. It's like a professional golfer. You can make a living from playing professional golf even if no one knows you. Literally no one knows you except for the people on the tour. But you need to practice consistently. And the difference between the ones that just make a living and the ones that make massive money is that they do it more consistently. They train more. They actually ply their trade more. Sure, there's some talent involved as well, but this is not an area where you require talent. With blogs and social media, all you need is to be a person and do it. So what do I mean by quality content, original content, and consistent content? Well, I covered the consistency bit. As far as quality goes, it's no good copying other people's stuff. For instance, if you just copy and paste other people's content and put it into your blog, can you see how that is not giving anyone any real value? Certainly you can copy content on social media. I'll cover that in a moment. But you're copying it in a different way. You're effectively sharing it, and that's what social media is about. But when it comes to blogs, your wording needs to be original. Now, one story can be told a million different ways. So you could go and read someone's article and then elaborate on that. It's perfectly fine because that is all journalists do all the time in print media and online. They find a story and they retell that story. So there are plenty different ways you can do this. When it comes to blogs, it is a case of simply following the rules to win. And it is an appropriate topic for this session because we're talking about also following the rules of this competition as well. So if you want to beat the competition online, all you need to do is be more consistent and have more fire in your belly than the average person. And the average person doesn't have that. It's very easy to apply. Imagine mentally striking a match inside your belly and getting the fire going. Just mentally doing that. When you're ready to go, just strike that mental match and go, yeah, there's fire in my belly. Blogs have massive SEO benefit. They also attract business through the built-in benefits. Because SEO, search engine optimization, is quite easy when it comes to blogs. All you need to do is understand the principles. That is what I do every time I post a blog post or anyone in my team posts a blog post on a blog somewhere. That is done following a certain formula. That formula is very simple to understand. It's what we call the on-page SEO formula, and when you follow that, you're simply structuring your articles to be friendly to Google. The other benefit, or the built-in benefit that blogs have, is that social media love them too. As a matter of fact, blogs are very social media friendly, so they can integrate very easily. And yes, blogs are great for business. And here are some quick tips for social media. Provide quality content. That is when you comment on social media. Your comments, when you say something or when you share something, do something a little bit extra. Just make sure that you provide quality in your content when you comment. Say something worthwhile. And even that something worthwhile could be, I found something great and I really want you to know about it because, and then fill in the blanks. So the because part could be, this was really great because I got really inspired when I read this. It could be that simple, but do something quality a little bit different to what everyone else does. Be yourself as much as possible, but it is okay to just say hello and welcome. So this also applies to blogs as well as social media. When you're commenting somewhere, it's okay to make yourself seen a little bit more by replying to other people's comments. On a blog, for instance, when someone comments, you can say, hey, great to have you here. It's really cool that you're enjoying this blog too. But you can also say that on social media. It's just like having a conversation with someone. Maybe it's like when you're at a party and you meet someone, or you're at a get-together and you meet someone for the first time. It is socially okay to go up and say hello to them. As a matter of fact, it's unsocial not to. As we go through social media in further sessions, I will talk a lot more about this. And I bet that you're already doing a lot of this already, but you'll get to understand how you can actually start branding yourself and get more known online outside of your personal circle on Facebook, social media, and so on. The other thing is to be consistent, helpful, and active. What do I mean by that? Well, when you are on social media, if you go on there once a week, keep going on there once a week. If you go on there once a day, that's even better. But be helpful and be active. Go on there, pick your favorite sites, work out which one you want to use, maybe do a bit of an apprenticeship this month on different social media sites that you may not have used before. I'm going to use 4 or 5 this month, and play along and then see which ones you actually like best. And then pick a couple of those and be active on those. You don't need to be active on all of them, but as building a business, you can actually get this down to 10-15 minutes a day. You can actually become very, very methodical when it comes to this. And of course, the other part is that if you really, really want to make a huge amount of money online, this is when you can actually start building a team and have other people doing stuff for you. You just got to make sure you're making more money than you're spending. It's a simple equation. It's just a matter of knowing how to tip the scales. We will talk about that. And one thing that a lot of people seem to miss is to use a picture. I see a lot of people on social media that actually do not have some sort of picture. And generally they're the new people, and that's fine. But do not be afraid of putting a face to your name, because no one is ever going to buy from a faceless person. So use a picture when you comment. In blogs, for instance, use a gravatar. We covered that in the last session. Also, if you have a brand, well, use a picture for that brand. Communicating is very important when it comes to blogs, social media, and the whole content marketing realm. It is about talking. When you communicate, you are building rapport. There are very many ways to communicate. If you master them all, fantastic. You will go gangbusters. But you do not need to master them all. Let's have a look at communicating through content. Publishing articles on your blog. That's content, that's communicating. That's sort of like a one-way communication where you're doing all the talking and someone is doing all the reading. And that's what people actually come to your blog to do. So straight away I hear people saying, yeah, but Sean, I couldn't write a blog article in a fit. Absolutely not a problem. For starters, yes, you actually can. You just don't know it yet if that doubt's in your mind. Secondly, you can get other people to do it. I will introduce a concept to you how you can actually produce a product from a thought. And then you will actually come to realize that anyone's got a business online as long as they got the ability to say, yes, let's do it. Another part of communications is conversations in social media. So simply just responding to someone or starting a conversation and just talking in social media through comments. And of course the blog comments on your blog as well. So this is when someone places a comment on your blog and you respond. Blog comments are very good for your rankings. So if you can encourage blog comments, such as what I do all the time, I encourage it, that helps your rankings. Rankings are good because rankings mean traffic. In the past 4 days, the blog traffic on learnhowtoblog.com.au has increased 500%. Isn't that interesting? What are the rewards from communicating? Search engine optimization rankings from your content activity. Consistently publishing new articles gives you activity on there. When people then comment on your blog, and people don't just all comment at once, people comment over a period of time, that is extra content being published on your blog post that sends back a signal to Google saying there's more happening here. Google loves live content. And then you get the word of mouth advertising as well. The good old-fashioned word of mouth. You also get social signals, and those social signals in a way are word of mouth advertising that give you additional search engine rankings on Google. Now that was a quick little bit about blogs and social media. Just wanted to cover that briefly, and we will go much more into detail on this during the month. Now let's get into the content marketing formula competition. I have set rules, they're black and white rules, and we need to follow rules to avoid grey areas. So we're going to be very straightforward on exactly what the expectations are before we give out these very, very generous prices. Now remember, you do not need to be part of this competition. The choice is entirely yours. You can still participate in the free content marketing formula course. You are not expected to do anything of what I'm asking here. It is purely for the competition. But if you're just here to learn, then you are more than welcome. As you know, no one's paying anything to be part of this competition or part of this course. And I will remind you though that people that participate learn more. So if you're prepared to do more than just listen to these sessions and actually take action and do something, you will lock away more knowledge, and that knowledge becomes your intellectual property as you go forward, and you become better at what you do, and you are increasing your chances of making money online or being successful online or whatever it is that you want to do to put more fun and wealth into your life. There are 2 types of prizes that I'm giving away in this competition. There is a prize which is a 12-month Learn How to Blog Gold membership. It includes your blog, hosting, updates, software updates, backups, support, live chat support, ticket support, email support, comment support, and the value of that is $468 based on 12 months at $39 a month. And just to put that into perspective, 4 years ago I started the program which was $99 a month, and I believe what we provide here is better than that. Technology and experience has enabled us to make this available at $39 a month. So that is one of the prizes. Who is going to win this prize? There will be 4 of these prizes given out. So 4 12-month Learn How to Blog Gold memberships will be given out. And there are 4 categories, and there will be a winner in each category. There's a Facebook category, Google Plus category, Twitter category, and a Pinterest category. And the winner in each category will get the full 12-month membership. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, anyone can compete as long as it's legal in your country to be part of a competition. If you win the prize, you can transfer it to a friend or a family member. So if you want to do this for charity, you certainly can. Let me explain how you win one of these categories. The blog post on learnhowtoblog.com.au with the most social signals in each category on the 2nd of May 2013 enters the draw. I'll explain that in more detail in a moment. One person that has commented in that blog post that wins each category, that person will win one prize. And you will need to have commented on the winning blog post to win. Let me explain on the blog itself. When you have a look on learnhowtoblog.com.au and you go down the sidebar, you will see that it shows most popular posts with social signals. For instance, this one currently has 664 likes on Facebook, 287 on Twitter, and so on. This one's got 492 on Twitter, this one's got 182 on Google+, and this one's got 28 on Pinterest. What the homepage of Learn How to Blog is showing is the posts in each category with the most social signals. This one's Facebook, this one's Twitter, this one's Google+, this one's Pinterest. So this way you know which ones are currently leading to go into the draw to win the prize. If you were to click through to one of these posts, let's take the Google authorship post with 182 Google+ signals, and when you go into that post, you'll be able to scroll down the bottom and you can see the comments. You can see it's got 67 Google+ comments and it's got 22 WordPress comments. Simply click in here now to comment. To leave a Google+ comment, you need to be logged into your Google+ profile. You can also comment in WordPress, and this is where you need a gravatar, which we mentioned in the previous video. Now when you're in that particular blog post, you will be able to scroll up in the sidebar and have a look at the social media count. For instance, top 3 on Facebook. Now you'll be able to see which one's leading, which one's coming second, and which one's coming third. Then we can have a look at the ones leading in Google+. This one's got 182 votes, this one's got 167, this one's got 144. So on the 2nd of May 2013, we're going to take the post with the most social signals, for instance in Google+, and that one will go into the draw. If you have commented on that blog post, you will be part of that draw. Likewise, we do the same for Facebook, same for Twitter, and same for Pinterest. You can see which are the top 3 in each category on the internal posts of learnhowtoblog.com.au. So how do you know if you are going to be on the winning blog post? Simple. Keep an eye on what the top 3 are and make sure that you're always commenting on one of the top 3 so that when it comes to the 2nd of May, when we have a look at which one has won, that you are on that winning post. That can of course change right up until the last minute, and that's entirely up to you and everyone in that competition. Of course there are ways to stack the odds in your favour simply by being active and commenting on more blog posts. But keep in mind, the best way to comment on a blog post is to have read it, because when you comment you should leave a valuable comment that actually gives reflection on what's in that blog post. For instance, if I'm talking about Google authorship, then it's a good idea to comment related to that. You could, for instance, say, now I really know I need a Google authorship too. As long as it's related so you can tell that you actually read that blog post. I've got a checklist that you can download. I'll give you the link at the end of this session. You can download it and go through these things in that checklist. Just to summarise, the blog post on learnhowtoblog.com.au with the most social signals in each category on May the 2nd, 2013 enters the draw. The people who have commented on the winning blog post will win. And there are 4 of those prizes: 12-month Learn How to Blog Gold memberships. Then there's a special award. This special award will be awarded to one person that goes above and beyond and makes a special contribution to this competition through their participation. This is a conditional award, and I'll go through that as well. The award is a Digital Product Mastery 12-module online home study program. And in this program, you learn how to create products and profits out of thin air, simply creating a product, digital products from an idea, and how to do it even if you don't have the technical knowledge to do it. This is a $3,000 home study program, and it's going to be retailing at $1,997. If you wish to know more about these programs in detail, I can provide links for it. This is an Excellence Award, and it is a conditional award, and it will be released providing we reach certain targets. And I'll show you what those targets are. This award will be awarded to one person that goes above and beyond in the content marketing formula competition. And I'll be giving extra special instructions during the competition, so stay tuned and stay in touch, because if you're active on the competition, you'll be picking up on those special instructions on how to win this big prize. For this award to be released prior to the 2nd of May 2013, if learnhowtoblog.com.au reaches 500 Google Plus comments on one blog post, or 250 Google Plus comments on 2 blog posts, or 100 Google Plus comments on 5 individual blog posts, then the award is released. Now, as you know, there are well over 1 billion people online. So when the word gets around, getting 500 comments on one blog post would not be a problem. It does not need to be 500 individuals, but 500 comments. Bear in mind that I delete hundreds of spam comments on learnhowtoblog.com.au every day. We only approve comments that are of value. So the criteria for a comment that has actually got value is that someone actually puts their name in. So the name isn't Super Viagra or how to get cheap Miami car sales. It's actually got to be a real name. And the comment needs to be along the lines that you can see that they've actually read the blog post. So if people say, "Oh, great post, I'll definitely bookmark this," then you know they haven't read it. They need to be legitimate blog comments. And I will soon enough know who is part of the competition and who is not. I see who is active and I actually remember who's in it, so that's okay. This is a massive prize. We have got stacks of testimonials for this program, and we've got people who have gone on and built businesses using this program. Let's have a look at how you are eligible to be in the competition and win. I've got a 6-step criteria to meet, and this will be on the checklist that you can download. Step 1, you need to be subscribed to the Learn How to Blog newsletter. The newsletter is in the sidebar of the blog. You can't miss it. If you're already receiving regular emails from me, and during the competition they could come as often as once a day, but generally when a video is released, if you're receiving those sort of emails, you are already on that newsletter. If in doubt, you're not on the newsletter. And why do I need you on the newsletter? Well, it's quite simple. If you're on the newsletter, I've got your email address, I've got something to ID you by, so I can actually send you the prize. I can't send the prize to someone anonymous. The second step is to use a picture. In other words, don't be anonymous. When you comment in WordPress, for instance, that's on my blog, make sure you got a gravatar. The gravatar instructions are in the previous video. And also use profile pictures in social media. If you're commenting in social media such as Facebook or Google Plus and you do not have a profile picture there, something that represents you. It could be a gerbera, it could be an anaconda or a picture of yourself. But as long as there is a profile picture that represents you, that's fine. No picture, no prize. We're going to give the prizes to real people. The third step is to be yourself in the comments. In other words, use your real name and don't hide behind brand names. And these 6-step criteria that I have set are actually based on credibility and rapport, because if you follow these steps, you actually build rapport online, and people spend money with people they have rapport with. So make sure you're yourself in the comments. Step 4, comment on all the 12 content marketing formula videos. The first place to comment is in learnhowtoblog.com.au. That's on the blog itself. So this is part 1 of the content marketing formula on the blog. Is content marketing a science? Click through to that one and go to the bottom and comment. Comment in WordPress or comment in Google+. If you've got a Google+ profile, it's really easy. So I suggest you use that one. Go in and comment on that. And then if you like anyone else's comment, click +1 next to that comment. If you like something, then click +1, because what that means is that the best comment floats to the top, which is really cool, because it sort of puts the good comments at the top and the ones with least interest at the bottom. The second place to comment is the video portal. That very same video will be in the video portal. Could be where you're watching it right now. So this is the very first video, and you can see here are the initial comments. But when you go down the side of the portal, you'll be able to see this was the introductory video, this is part 1. Click on the image for part 1 and it will take you through to that video. You can of course watch that video there, but you may already have watched it. All I need for you to do is go down and add a comment. That comment goes through your Facebook profile. So all you need is a Facebook profile to be able to comment. And the third place to comment on the video is on YouTube. And when you locate the Learn How to Blog channel, which is called Content Marketing Blog, you can simply look at where the videos are, and here is the latest video. You click through to that one and comment. And by the way, if you want to subscribe to that channel, you simply click that button there. Let's click through to the video and you will see it's there. And you can scroll down below and you can leave a comment. Of course, you can also click thumbs up if you like. Here you go, thumbs up, leave a comment, and of course you need a Google account to do that. If you've got a Google Plus account, that is tied in to your YouTube account as well. It's all tied together, and that's why I recommend Gmail as an email. But again, a Gmail, not having one is not a deal breaker. That's fine. As long as you've got a YouTube account, you can leave a comment there. So as far as the comments go, effectively there are 36 comments to make throughout the entire competition to be eligible for the draw. And of course, a comment on one of the winning blog posts. So needless to say, the winners of this competition will be active people, but they can also be a stroke of luck in there as well. The fifth step is no links or advertising. Comments need to be focused on conversation. The comment is a feedback on the content that they are commenting on. If there are links, our software just removes that comment, because that's what spammers do. Comments are not meant to be advertising or plugging other things. So when you comment on the blog, make sure you don't put links in to say, oh yeah, and by the way, here's what I'm doing, because that's the fastest way to unravel your rapport with anyone reading that comment. The people that do that online are actually the ones that don't make any sort of real money. So remember, no links, no advertising. And the last step is to add Learn How to Blog on social media. Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest and YouTube. There are links below this video so that you can do that. The winner's draw is on the 2nd of December 2013. There are 4 major prizes, being Learn How to Blog 12-month memberships and 1 award, which is the $3,000 Digital Product Mastery Home Study Program. There is a PDF to download with a checklist to make life easy for you when it comes to the competition. To access support during the competition or about anything in general, simply comment on a blog post on learnhowtoblog.com.au. You can also comment on our profiles in Google+, Facebook and Twitter. You can also send an email to newsletter@learnhowtoblog.com.au. Please use this for the competition. If you are a member of Learn How to Blog and you're actually using our support, then use the email that you've got for that. This particular email, newsletter@learnhowtoblog.com.au, is for the competition. If you need clarification about the rules or criteria, you can also email that and our support team will get back to you with a response. Today's motivational quote is by the legend Jim Rohn. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Keep investing time in yourself and keep learning, because that is the way that you will achieve above and beyond what the normal people in society get. Invest time in yourself, in your own education. A university is only going to give you so much income at the end of the day. As a matter of fact, a university degree can actually rob you of life, because you can become a doctor or a lawyer and work your whole life and have no time off. No disrespect to those people, but I do think we need time off too. There is life before retirement. Invest in your own self-education. Invest that time. You're worthy of it. Now for some homework. Download the PDF. Go to learnhowtoblog.com.au/win. Download that PDF. Keep it. Go through the checklist to make sure that you follow the criteria to be part of the competition. Join the social media profiles. All the links are in the actual blog post on learnhowtoblog.com.au. Revisit part 1 and comment on there if you wish to be part of that competition, of course. And start competing. And may the best man or best woman win. Remember, you do not need to be part of this competition to be part of the course. You're welcome to learn. Please put the word around. Please let people know you are here and that is good for you. But share it with those that otherwise would have turned up after the event. Share it around. There are other people that deserve to access this free information. Share it with others. Be generous. Get them here, and remember, more comments on the blog posts will release the award. When we reach the criteria to release the award, someone will win the big prize. So it's a good idea to get word out, because alone you can't make all those comments, but in numbers we can. I'm volunteering my time this month. I'm already spending long hours doing this on a month that I could have had a lot of time off. My payment is your participation. If you're prepared to make a little bit of effort and help me get the word around, I will appreciate that very gratefully. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much for joining me here today. I'm Sean Rasmussen from Learn How to Blog. This is the Content Marketing Formula. I'll see you in the next video. Live life, have fun, and enjoy.